like I'm neon. Oh, just add a little bit of light, just a little bit. Greetings. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. I've created the biggest oracle deck in the world. There's about 160 bad boys in here that I'm still working on, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, don't worry. It won't resonate with everybody. Excuse me. Wow. Little Kiefer Reefer there, just don't mind me. All right, I'm going to roll the dice. All right, Pluto, third house. Pisces. My bad. That's Mercury. No, that's Pluto. I knew it. Okay, Pluto, Scorpio energy. How we deal with power. Death and transformation, third house. Gemini, communication. Pisces, moon. It feels like to me like someone's going to give you power. I just heard power of attorney, which would be power over somebody. They're going to give you power over somebody. And moon energy, Pisces energy, I feel like that's like the sneaky, because, you know, Pisces would be the two fish. So power over the other fish. Power over the other one that you've been battling. Maybe this fish had power over you and illusioned you with the moon to believe, like that would be like somebody in a relationship saying, gaslighting you, controlling you, you know, basically like being the control pad, right? And then the roles reverse, and you're like, oh, so now who's got the power and who doesn't have the power? Like, you know, in those movies where like that shit happens. All right, I'm gonna hopefully suggest that you're not a robot, but you will get shut down if you don't chill the fuck out. Okay. Yeah, see? Chill the fuck out. So somebody, this is what it is, like this. So okay, so somebody has had power of attorney over you. This is just the analogy. Somebody has had power of attorney over you, okay, and they illusioned you. It was an illusion power of attorney. It was giving up your rights, giving up your mind. You know, you wake up, decide to go north. They tell you you're driving south. You go like, fine, I'll drive south, right? It's just some like an abuse, That's abuse of that's abuse of power. All right, let's shuffle the largest deck in the world to tell me what is going on. Two fucking weed cards just came down. The peace pipe and, oh, sorry, upside down. Blaze one for the nation. And then compass. Like you're being compassed like straight towards weed. Clearly that's not it, but you know what I mean? So, Guardians of Flight, air signs. Keep going. Keep telling me what's going on. Sex. This hoe train has just landed. Fucking hoe for show. The sperm donor. This is what I'm saying. And the plane is landing. Okay. Oh, we got the crow and private property. Okay, so basically in the crow, you know how the crow controls him. Well, it doesn't control him, but it tells him where to go and everything. He's avenging what he needs to. So basically what's transforming is you're being brought to this very different state of like mind, maybe mind over matter. Because if somebody was, put it this way, it's like freedom. And you know what I'm getting, which is really fucked up, is I'm getting the movie Murder the First. I don't know if you've seen that movie, but that's from like 1990, and it has Kevin Bacon in it. And it's filmed in Alcatraz, and it's supposed to be back in the days when Alcatraz was still open, because like Alcatraz was like, I mean, Guantanamo Bay, fucking, he's Guantanamo Bay's bitch, basically, but still, you know, it was a pretty brutal prison. And this apparently Murder in the First is based off of a true story. Now, we know what based off of true story means. It means it's usually full of shit, okay? And majority of it is not true, but the condition of Alcatraz definitely was true. Okay, so there's truth here. Okay, so I'm getting that movie, and the thing is that he like goes to jail, from what I can remember, for trying to feed his sister, like loaf of bread or something like that. He stole a loaf of bread, got arrested, then in jail, then he killed somebody. No, I don't know. I think he kills somebody as well. I don't know. Anyways, but I'm getting like he was so mistreated. Okay, I think maybe that's what it is, mistreatment. Like I don't ever want to channel that movie. Okay. So many of these movies that I watched as a kid scarred me for life, and like I'll never watch them again. So I don't know, maybe the movie's not as bad as what my childhood memory is remembering, but I can remember that movie being pretty fucking brutal. Okay, so sex. The 3-letter word, we're in the 3rd house right now, Gemini, communication. So I feel like somebody wants to give you a lot of something, which would be the sperm donor. Think how many sperms are in, one shot. It's like billions, okay? Somebody wants to give you something, a lot of privacy, like a lot of protection, home security system. Maybe you're getting a dog. And then the crow, then something gets avenged because of this like laid back, easy life that you just get pushed into because of such a betrayal. It's landing. It's coming in. There's no doubt about this one. Whoa. Easy there, partner. This mountain of cards just sit there. Fine, I'll take the top. On. Something is on. Okay. So, and look at this. Look what fell. Hey, Danny. What's going on, buddy? Perfect timing. The money card. Money is coming in, honey. Money, honey. And then the bouncer card, assumption with Mothman prophecies. So, really what I'm getting is like assume money is coming in and so shall it be. Okay. If this makes sense, if you've been waiting for something, okay. Because somebody's been controlling your assets, controlling your life, controlling your debit card, controlling what you spend, controlling your tips, controlling you, like some type of control is transformed, like, and this relationship dissipates like quick, because it's almost like somebody's mad that I'm saying this message because somebody doesn't want their spouse to know that like this isn't supposed to how it's supposed to be. Like they're not supposed to be controlling the money. Like no one's supposed to be controlling your money. No one's supposed to be telling you exactly what you're supposed to spend every day. Like that's abuse of authority. Like, so if they're making the money, they're telling you how much to spend. No, if they give you a card, trust is all they need, that you will buy what you need. If you do something and you fuck up your truth with somebody, then yeah, they have the right to tell you you're only allowed to spend this much because you fucked up your right to spend money. But no, in not any healthy relationship should somebody be giving you what you can and cannot spend. Unless it's like a big purchase. You gotta be smart about that shit. You can't just be going out, buying a $20,000, boat, okay, and half that money is like your wife's or something, or your husband's, and like you might want to check it over, like, hey, by the way, gonna spend a chunk of our money. But if somebody was assuming that they could just control something over you, so they did it, and you didn't know that it wasn't supposed to be that way, right? Because now we're getting murder in the first. He was treated so badly that like it was abuse of power beyond, like they were already in bad conditions, and then to have some guard piss all over you, right, when you're already in something shitty. It's like the analogy would be put in such horrible conditions, and then the people who are in charge of you break the rules and fuck you too. What up, Lauren? Okay, so it's like double mistreatment, right? Because you're already not supposed to be there. Like the punishment didn't fit the crime that you so-called did, okay? Like if you stole something to eat when you were being starved, okay? Like no, the punishment didn't fit the crime. And then because you were punished, you were put in this world where you needed to defend yourself, where people got hurt. So now they're going to judge you on how you defended yourself, but they put you there. How are you supposed to survive if you don't defend yourself, right? So it's like, that just doesn't make sense. That's an abuse of authority. Because no matter what you do, every time you follow the rules and figure out how the rules and everything's done, then they flip them on you. Oh, okay, well, now you're doing that really good, so now we're going to switch it. So now you can't do that, we're going to do this, you know? It's always some way to control you. As soon as you learn the rules, well, now the rules change. Right? A very, very abusive. So with the Mothman, it's like, I feel like these people knew, you know, because it's multiple people, right? A lot of these people knew what they were going to do to you was really going to hurt you. And that was the point. Okay. And now these people, okay, whoever these people are, whoever these karmics are, their right to want to abuse you doesn't exist because you never did anything. It's displacement. It's them putting their anger onto you for something that happened to them. And it seems like you're to blame. You can be blamed for this. You can be blamed for that. But why is it that they're not taking personal responsibility for anything? Because they're entitled. Because they want to control. Because they're never going to be in the wrong. It's only going to be you. And if you can't decide that you're in the wrong, because they're going to be right, whether you admit it or not, whether you bow down or not, okay, it's like that's the determination of whether or not how much shit you can really eat. Okay, and it's like, please don't eat shit. That's supposed to exit the body and never back. It's full of the most god-awful things. So that's what this person has been feeding you. The most god-awful things. So that's why the relationship now, whatever this is, the universe wants to flip it so that now they're the ones that eat shit and you don't even have to do anything. It's not like you're going to be pooping in a can and giving it to them literally or physically or fucking, they're going to get delivered what they out. And if they gave out shit, well, I'm sorry, like not sorry, like you get what you give. That's the same as love. You can't expect to get love if you don't give it. And then if you're taking it and never giving it back, do you think that someone's just going to keep giving it to you? That's like money. Do you think someone's just going to keep giving you money for no fucking reason? No. You either do something for the money, become a part of something for the money, or get the fuck out of here. You don't just get it because you smiled or you look pretty today. No. There's the moon. My fingers were sticking to it. Whoa. Okay. I just saw in sickness, I just saw the word Slipknot. And now I can hear purity. It's starting to play. Oh, this person is very close to death. And I don't know what that means. Like, I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's just transformation. That's a Scorpio energy here with Pluto. I don't know. But you think you control somebody forever. Guess what? People will notice that somebody else is controlling. Whether you think you can voodoo spell them or not. Okay? So, the social media or the social network just fell. It makes me think that like they are watching your social media, your social networking, whatever it is that you're doing out there, whoever it is you're talking to, whoever it is you're replying to, whoever it is you're making plans with. They're very, and then I put that with sickness, like they're very involved with your social life. They probably, maybe that's the aspect that they controlled was your social life. Okay, and then we have Kiss the Girls with Brainstorm. So, the whole part of Kiss the Girls is the fact that they are being held against their will. Okay, there's two sides and fought tooth and nail. These cards I literally just did. I just finished them up, put them in the deck, and they're already coming out. Like they want to be played so bad that they're already like the paint is barely dry on them. Oh my God, especially Brainstorm. Okay. So I think something's going to happen quick. Something wants to get used quick. Okay. And not in a bad way. It's like, once you come on the other side, it's like, maybe maybe your money wants to be used. Maybe your money is sick of just sitting there. It's like, start to spend me. You need to do something because whatever this karmic, okay, was controlling, right? Now you have to get into the driver's seat, which means it's like if they told you that you could never drive a car, guess what, honey? Get in that fucking car and start driving around. If they said you couldn't use the credit cards, guess what? Start going out there and fucking swiping that fucking black card. Okay, you need to start doing whatever it is that they said you couldn't do, or whatever it was that they were controlling, because that's what gets the control back into your driver's seat. Okay, I think they had a feeling that this ride was going to be over. Eventually you were going to realize that you deserved your own, right? Your own credit card, your own money, your own car. Okay. They knew that, but they didn't want to give it to you because they were afraid that if you left, you got your own car, you got your own credit, you would never come back. Okay. So again, that's the, let me tell you, I have owned very many of dogs, okay, and animals. And the way that I have a relationship with them is that I trust them. That's the whole part, okay? So many walks where dogs were not on leashes. I don't really think a good walk for a dog consists of a fucking leash. Take that motherfucker off that leash, let him run. Let him fucking run, and he will sleep all night. 30 minutes of running, that motherfucker will sleep all night, okay? So I ran my dogs. Like, I run my dogs. And let me tell you, fucking snap of a finger, fucking whistle, yell, they were back at my feet. Like, they didn't want me to leave without them. Are you kidding? They were more stressed out at the fact that mom was going to turn around and walk away and leave them in the park, okay, than they cared about running after somebody or chasing something. They would lock eyes with me. They needed to know where I was. They're like kids. Where's mom? And if she's not paying attention to us, I'm going to start, like, one dog, if I didn't watch him enough, he would bark at me just to be like, hello, I am here. And if you're not paying attention to me, something could happen to me. I had this one niece that I would babysit. And she'd be like, you're not watching me. Like, somebody could take me. And I'd be like, I'm right fucking here. How do I, like, and she would want my eyes on her the whole time. Like, I was like this. I'm like, okay, I'm allowed to look down at my phone. But, like, am I allowed to look down at my phone? Because if I look back up, what if she's gone? Right? I get it. Okay. So there is definitely something that somebody was up your ass. Okay. And, like, so there might be some, like, PTSD with that shit, right? It's a little bit of trauma. Okay. You feel like you still can't do something, like you're still being held with, against your will, and you don't deserve something. And, like, they can still, that. And then sometimes, you're held against your will so much, or, like, you're so abused in a relationship that you'll automatically go to another relationship really quick and start having that person control you the way that the other person did, because you don't know how to break free. You don't want to break free because you don't realize how abused you've really been, right? So we'll do that to ourselves naturally because, it's just kind of one of those things where it's almost like repetition, like, why break the cycle now? And it can, if you've been controlled this long, it gets comforting to be controlled because you think that that's the way that someone's supposed to love you, but it's not. It's, like, very abusive. Okay. So I feel like there's something new coming. And they can't, it doesn't seem, whoever this person is, whoever this karmic is, I'm looking at the brainstorm, because the brainstorm is all about, like, how do we brainstorm? Like, what this person is trying so hard to think of the things that they can say or do to get you to come back to that controlled relationship. And let me tell you, it doesn't matter how good the sex is. Guess what? Sex lasts for what? Minutes sometimes, 10 minutes if you can get it, 10 minutes, 20 minutes if you really want to stretch it out. Like, how much sex do they really think that they can control you with or have with you, right? It seems pointless. So whatever it is, go beyond the 3-letter word, right? Because there's a lot more that this person is seeming to hide from you. Sex is just one thing, okay? And let me tell you, it ain't worth it for that. No. 2513. means somebody gets their energy back. Friggin' pat yourselves on the back if it resonates with you. Because I hope it does. What day is it today? Oh, it's Tuesday, right? Hope everyone's having a great Tuesday. I got the most amazing news today. Actually, I got it a couple days ago, but then I clarified it all today. Just like random gift from the universe. Oh, just give it up to the universe today. My God, I'm impressed with that bitch right now. Okay. Do we use these ones again? Oh, I don't want to talk about being poisoned. Ooh, let's use these ones. We haven't used these cards for a while. Take what resonates and leave the rest. We're moving on to the next message. Almost half the deck just came out. Okay. All right. High Priestess of Water. Reminder with honesty. Okay. Then we have Justice, Grove, and Success with Warrior. All right, Focus with Confidence. Hope. Meditation. Summon. Cycles. High Priestess of Spirit. Oath and Beauty. Okay, so what I'm getting from this holy crap, like 100 card reading is I feel like there is some type of possibly like emotional honesty that's going to come through. Emotional honesty. Okay, so it seems like somebody is focusing on raising their vibration. Okay, and literally they might have just got out of jail, or they might have, been misjustified. Okay. So this has affected their confidence. Okay. They could have been charged with something or accused of doing something. Okay. And it massively altered them. Right. I know somebody that was accused of something and like the entire town turned against him. And like the thing is they didn't even do anything. Okay. But everybody wants to make up their own version of something. They all want to tell some type of story because that's more interesting on a Friday night than, telling the truth that really it was all just misunderstanding. Like it's all hopefully just going to actually be wiped because it's so fake. Right. It just seemed like such an attack. Right. So, somebody might have been viciously, attacked, and they really had to like defend themselves. Okay. And when you get in defense, it's hard, it's hard to think that anybody could possibly even be on your team. it's hard to think that you could even give up the spotlight of defending yourself to do anything with your, like, it is hard to even work when you feel like you have to defend yourself, because it's like you don't want to take the time off of defending yourself to go and do something else, because you feel like if you stop defending yourself, they're going to say something while you're not defending yourself, right? And you're not going to be able to control that because they said something when you weren't there, right? Trying to control everything because of this deception. And unfortunately, you can't do that. That's why eventually you just have to kind of just roll with the punches and go like, okay, fuck, I know these people are going to make up some fucking version anyway, so I might as well not even care. Might as well not even read it or listen, right? Like, do you think I read bad comments? I couldn't give a fuck less. If it starts off bad, sometimes I read it just for a good laugh, but for the most part, anybody that is bringing negativity into your life, they're only doing it because they hate their life and they don't want to see anybody have a good life. They don't want to see anybody happy. They don't want to see anybody with a smile on their face, because that is what pisses them off. And you know, you got to ask yourself, do you really want to be around a person who's angry at the fact that you're happy? Like, does that even make sense? How can, like, I get it. Sometimes people's energy can be a lot. You can be like, hey, that's not happy. That's fucked. That's like on something. I get it. It can be exhausting, but imagine being pissed off. That takes so much more effort to be angry than it does to be happy, because your soul naturally wants to be happy. There shouldn't be anything that you're pissed off about, right? You're the one that decides to be angry and change your vibration. Okay. So whatever this is, somebody was manipulated. Okay. Again, with this murder in the first, you know, like, it seems to be like, I don't know if you're imprisoned or like, I mean, because a lot of us have and do become imprisoned because of what's going on around us, right? Sometimes it's what's going on in the system. Sometimes it's what's going on in the world. Sometimes it's the weather. Okay. Sometimes it's literally you lose your job, right? And you've got responsibilities at home. So now you become the at-home person. But like, we do get into these like cycles, okay, where sometimes we get a little too comfortable, okay, in something where that's where somebody now has to work on their confidence, because the whole point now is to be seen. Okay, the world wants to see you now. Okay, and it's not saying take your comfort away from you and you can never sleep again and you have to be on the spotlight. It's not anything like that. It's saying that the universe feels like your soul has identified where the healing needs to take place. And where one thing needs to be addressed, it is that you need to be seen in a better way, more confident, like you are in control of an uncontrollable life, because we are in control of our uncontrollable lives, sense where we have the control over our minds. And if that's the only thing that we can control in the entire fucking world, well, guess what, baby? That's the only thing you need to control. You don't need to control anything else other than your own fucking mind, because everything else is uncontrollable. It will work and function to the best of its ability, but you can't expect it to be 100%, just like yourself, okay? So, once somebody addresses their confidence, which right now they're focused on, as that confidence begins to increase, that's where this person's emotional honesty will start to come through, because whoever it is, maybe they were talked down to, maybe they expressed themselves in a situation where they were laughed at for it, maybe they were pussified, maybe they don't want to talk about their fucking feelings anymore because of the way that people react to it. Okay, that's where they need to find their confidence back again, because just because somebody reacted to your feelings doesn't mean that you should hide those feelings. It just means that know that people are immature. That's all it is. People are immature. Okay. And if they laugh at you for feeling something or expressing something, that means that that individual is too immature in their mind to possibly comprehend having a feeling above, yeah, right. Fucktard. Okay. Honestly, like, don't allow your mind to be emotionally immature, right? Mature that shit. And the way that you mature it is to own up to the things that you do, be extremely honest with yourself, be extremely honest with other people, regardless if you feel like it's going to hurt them or not. Because the thing is that if they can't handle your honesty, they can't handle you. And there's nothing you can do about that. You can't alter your state for other people to understand you. They either do or they don't. And they either want to or they don't want to. Okay? But changing yourself so that other people are more comfortable around you is gaslighting yourself. Big time. Okay? You need to shine that big old fucking bright light, all right? Regardless if people fucking want to see it or not. That's nice. Go home. You want to see my big, beautiful light. Fuck off and die. Oh my God. Okay. I don't know if I've ever told you, but the Zodiac, aka the movie The Zodiac from like early 2000s, is like one of my favorite movies. And I don't really know why, but apparently I'm obsessed with Arthur Lee Allen. The most notorious serial killer ever that like didn't even technically get caught. We only think it was Arthur Lee Allen, but we don't really know. Was it Mr. Allen or wasn't it Mr. Allen? I don't know. Okay. Last row. Here we go. Hope on the horizon. Although it is not easy to see. Okay. Meditate on that shit. Because Spirit's saying you are summoning a cycle. Whether it's the closing of a cycle means the beginning of a cycle. The beginning of the cycle means the ending of an old cycle. So regardless which one it is, you tell me. Actually, you don't have to tell me shit. If it's for you, it's for you. High Priestess of Spirit with Oath. Basically, what the universe is saying is that you need to, well, I mean, if you want, okay, start to see yourself as beautiful as you feel on the inside. And it doesn't matter if that's truly how you look on the outside. Once you start believing that you are, then you will become, like it's one of those things. Like you can say, well, it's far-fetched to believe that I'm beautiful. What are you talking about? The second that you start to say it and feel it, your image will change. Like you'll physically, your fucking face will change once you start treating yourself better. Like once I stopped wearing makeup, my whole face changed. Like I didn't realize how ugly I had made myself appear or feel without makeup on. Like I wasn't a person until I put makeup on. I was like, what the fuck is makeup? It's a mask. It's paint, literally. Be better than that, right? Did love the person before, because then eventually you see that paint as like, oh, I'm not going to put that on myself. Why? I'm going to cover up my face, right? Most people don't want to cover up their face, but if they don't appreciate what they look like, then they're going to cover themselves up, because that's what makeup does, is it covers you up, right? Why would you want to cover yourself up? It doesn't make sense. But if you're in healing, okay, and you don't want to be seen and you want to heal the inner, therefore you don't care what the outer looks like, then do that, because once you heal the inner, you heal the outer. But it comes hand in hand. Just like your third eye. Once you open up your third eye, you open up your third ear, because you can't see something without wanting to hear it. Right? Like you're going to want to hear it. You don't want to just watch a movie without any sound. No, bitch, you want the sound on. Turn that third ear up, right? Realize where you're hearing things and filter it. Is it you or is it somebody else? Is it something nasty? Put a face to it, right? There's a lot of things that you can do, right? And as you increase your spiritual gifts, okay, then that's where you learn how to be emotionally honest about who you are, right? Because it doesn't matter where you're going if people don't understand you once you get there, because you don't understand yourself. Well, nobody else is going to be able to understand you. You might as well be writing a language that nobody's read and that you can't even pronounce. Okay, so right, like get to know you, control yourself, learn how to control yourself. That's the first thing. Learn how to control yourself. Learn how to control your anger, your anxiety, calm yourself down, right? And try not to do it with an outside source. Learn how to do it with you, with that confidence that no, you don't need, a drink before you go and see somebody. No, you don't need a smoke right? Like it's like things like that. Like you learn how to control your vessel, and then when you do smoke or when you do drink, you enjoy it. You're not doing it so then you can get through something else, right? Because that's where we, have our addictions, right? All right, the things that help us get through other things. When like, why do you want things to help you get through other things? Again, doesn't really make sense, right? Like you're either living your life or you're not. And you're going to do shitty things, or you're going to have to do crappy things. Like when you have to go pay bills or be on the phone with creditors and all that shit. Then smoke some weed, have a drink, treat yourself better. Don't just because you have to talk to a creditor, it's got to be the worst day of your life. Like sit outside, have a smoke, have a beer. I just talked to one, greatest conversation of my life. She's from Nova Scotia. We were talking about donairs. Well, she's talking to me about all this shit. Okay? Greatest conversation of my life. I don't have to act like everything is the end of the fucking world. Like, I'm an adult. If I want to have Dunkaroos for dinner, guess what? That's what I'm doing. If I want to have a brownie for breakfast, guess what? That's what I'm doing. Because I'm a fucking adult and I can decide. No, I don't need eggs. What? Because they say to eat eggs in the morning? There's certain things that somebody has to get rid of. It's not, don't brainwash yourself like that. Like, honestly, I'm the worst eater in the world because of my Crohn's disease, that sometimes I'll wake up in the morning. If I want spaghetti, bitch, I'm eating it. I don't give a fuck. It's not like, oh, it's breakfast. You have to have breakfast food. What the fuck does that even mean? For the most part, I don't want breakfast food until the nighttime. I'll eat steak and eggs 7 o'clock at night with some toast. I don't want that shit in the morning. Usually I'll have like a filet in the morning, okay? I'll have nachos for breakfast. I'll have a fucking burrito for breakfast. I'll have a chicken burger. I don't give a fuck. I will eat whatever I want, whatever my stomach, because my stomach decides. It's like being pregnant all the time when you have Crohn's. Like your stomach decides if you're allowed to eat and if you're not allowed to eat. And then it will just decide what you're allowed to eat. So if you think you can just eat one thing and you go to put it in your mouth, no, you're most likely going to gag. And if my stomach says, listen, you're going to McDonald's and getting a burger, guess what? That's what I eat for breakfast because that's the only thing my stomach will allow me to eat. Guess what? That's all it's eating. Treat yourself like you have Crohn's disease. Like healthy, don't abuse it. But just what I'm saying is get the analogy of like control yourself, but enjoy it. Control yourself, but enjoy it. Because if you don't enjoy it, it's not like you're not a kid. You don't have to be controlled. You now run the show. Put it that way. This might be kind of the beginning where it's like that abusive relationship. Like you have to now learn that like everything is now you decide everything. It doesn't nobody decides. Like I don't like, okay, for the most part, the way that my sister and I do things, if I all of a sudden want to eat something, I go out, I start cooking it, and I ask her if she wants some. Because then if she does, I'll make more for her. But if she doesn't want any, I'm still going to eat that. I'm not going to change what I'm going to make for dinner for myself because my sister doesn't want it. Guess what? Then she can fucking make something else. Because usually then she'll want cereal or something. But if then I want cereal and she's making some whatever dinner, guess what? She's eating it alone because I don't want that. Right? Like you don't have to. Sometimes we are so brainwashed into believing because it was done a certain way in a relationship that that's the way that it has to be done all the time. And it's like, change it up. Change it up. You can do whatever you want, whenever you want, because you can. And once we notice that, once we realize that, the fucking driver's seat that we get into, life-changing, people. Life-changing. But focus on your confidence. Somebody needs to focus on their confidence. Do what they want to do. Take control of your life. Don't act like a fucking 16-year-old when you're a fucking 40-year-old. Grow up. But do it the way that it makes sense to you. Honestly. Okay? Because if it doesn't make sense to you and it's in your life, then why does it matter? Why would you have it? Doesn't make sense. Are you still here? Yeah? Are you leaving right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Are you?
I'm still alive. That's my sister.
Hello.
So you're peacing out now? All right.
Yes.
Yeah. My sister has a life today, so she's going out. Well, I'm at home with you wonderful people. All right. I feel like we're going to do one last message. Always remember, take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Hi, Whitney, sister. She usually doesn't let me film her. She hides in the background. All right, here we go. Last message. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. What do we have? 4608. Pretty good, pretty good. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The Magician in reverse. I just snorted. Oh, that was hilarious. Okay, and then the Hangman in limbo. Justice on the bottom of the deck. Did I leave you the spare key? Okay, all right. See ya. Okay. Hangman in limbo. With the Wheel in reverse and the Magician in reverse with Justice. That means I would think that I feel like this Magician is going to get in trouble. Like everything that they did is now going to be reversed with the Wheel in reverse. It's like, because, Wheel in reverse, it would start unraveling everything. So with the Hangman, this Magician might have gotten caught dabbling in something they weren't supposed to do. So they were immediately suspended. That's what I just heard. That'd be like a cop, right? Doing something. So pendant, investigation, the cop would be asked to surrender their badge and go home until the investigation's done. So with the Hangman in limbo, it's like somebody, it's like waiting for the verdict outside of the courtroom. You're pacing back and forth because you don't know what justice is going to say. Like, is justice going to be on your side? Is justice going to drop you? Is justice going to leave you? Like, what is justice going to say to your crimes? Strength in reverse with fate in reverse. Oh my God. Okay. So whatever this person did, whatever this Magician did, okay, I mean, it's got something to do with collective. Whatever this Magician did, they weakened collective in some way. So they either like somehow fucked with your body. They made you weak. They took your energy. You had fated destinies. You had fated destinations. They took those away from you. Like, this was a nasty person. This is a fucking nasty person. Like, my stomach hurts right now all of a sudden. Like, 5 of Wands in reverse. Justice again. There it is in reverse. 3 of Wands in reverse. This person did not think about the war that they were about to start with you, with collective. They really decided that they were just going to take the law into their own hands and just do whatever they wanted. And if it was against the law in the end, then they'll fucking take it. If not, then then whatever, it was worth doing. Like, oh my God. Strength again, double strength. So now the strength is back in collective as collective moves the fuck away from this person. From the grasp, like my face is really itchy. From the grasp of this magician. Like, how fucking dare they? Eight of Swords. That seems like a binding spell to me. To weaken you. They could have had like a fucking voodoo doll or something like that, and they binded it up with like a bunch of string. Try to suffocate you, try to... No wonder they're in hangman mode. They are now in the energy that they put you in. There's the high priest. They're getting taught a lesson right now. And it's not going to be a good one. Star. So, you know, I just want to point this out. We have strength in reverse and the star, which is fate, okay, in reverse. Strength just came upright. Okay, and the star just came upright. We have justice that was laid out to begin with upright. But then when justice landed, it landed in reverse again. So somebody believes that justice is crooked, you know, like justice doesn't really exist, that you can take the life, you know, you can take the law into your own hands because it's not even there. Obviously, this person has had something in their life where something was done to them and there was no justice. Nobody came to help them. So they feel like justice doesn't exist. Okay? And that's the weakness that is in them, is to believe like that nobody came for you. Really? That's how you feel? Nobody came for you, right? Maybe nobody was supposed to come for you. Maybe you were supposed to go and find somebody. You know what I mean? Like, you can't automatically be there to point the fucking finger at everybody who didn't do something if they didn't know that something was happening. Okay? It's one thing if they said, well, I kind of had it, you know, but I didn't want to pry. Then yeah, kick that motherfucker's ass. But if nobody knows what happened to you, then don't be fucking pissed off that nobody stood up for you. How the fuck did they know? Nobody would know. Okay? You can't get angry at people and start a war with people for something that happened to you if people didn't know what happened to you. Okay, so, like, it definitely seems like, again, with displacement, putting something onto you that's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be put on to the people that did, you know, the original misjustice. Not you. Fucking Christ. People on their displacement. There's the shadow side. This is what I'm talking about. Knight of Cups. Like, this is something that is going on in somebody's shadow, and they're forcing it out to collective, to other people to deal with. That's their fucking issue. That's their demon in the closet. That's their fucking skeleton. That's their shit. Don't make other people eat your shit. That's not, you know, make them account for things that happen to you when they don't even know you. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's not right. Like, so this is definitely somebody that is barking up the wrong tree when it comes to collective. Like, there is nothing in your lineage that says that you need to give this person fucking jack shit. I like fucking sympathy. What? Is that what they want? Like, it's a possibility that somebody started a war with you because you didn't give them any sympathy. Because they thought that you had such a strong connection, and I just heard, "Don't cry for me, Argentina." The truth is, I never loved you. Oh my God. They want you to like cry for them. Oh my God. The wheel upright. Spirit is like, look down at your motherfucking hand. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Like, okay, it all started with the wheel in reverse. This is what I mean. This is, oh, was it the wheel in reverse? Yes. Now the wheel upright? Okay, all these double majors here, like a motherfucker coming out, okay? They're all just doubling up on each other. Okay, so like the universe, honey, I don't think you gotta worry. You're in good hands. There's the Empress in reverse with the 4 of Wands. Ace of Cups in reverse, 9 of Wands, and then the Tower. And then there's the Lovers with what? 9 of Swords, and then the 10 of Cups in reverse. Ooh, Page of Cups in reverse. Somebody's going to get angry. Ha! Whatever. Spirit's like, whatever. They're angry all the time. Like, this is... okay. So, okay. Where are we at here? What's going on? Ace of Cups in reverse, Tower. I feel like this person, I heard that the truth is I never loved you. Like the truth of the matter is, whatever this person is like putting onto you, like, okay, you didn't even love them. Like, so I'm sorry, you want sympathy from me? I don't even like love you, like you, know you, want to be around you. Why would I give you sympathy? What the fuck? Like, no wonder they're an Empress in reverse. Like, that is not a fucking grounded woman. That is like, that's a fucking airhead. Trying to act like they all grounded. Yeah, because your fucking partner. Oh, they're married with some enabler. I sense an enabler here, but we'll get into that later. Okay, so comes in reverse with the Tower. You know, honestly, whatever it is, like, you don't want it. Okay, you don't want it. Like, Ace of Cups in reverse, Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay, the fucking stars spilling the cup out. You don't want this. This is not something for you. Okay, they don't handle you properly. They're not fair to you. It's not the life that you want. And therefore, it seems like somebody is going to realize that there's a relationship in their life that they really need to they need to like back off. Like, you need to stand up for yourself. Okay, big time. Because if you don't, this motherfucker is going to try to put you into some type of wheel again where they just take everything from you. So you need to make sure you stand up for yourself. Okay, and if they want a fucking war, then fucking let them have a goddamn war. Okay, fucking court will be held on the fucking street this time. Not going into a courtroom again. They want to fuck around. Let them find out what happens when you fuck with Crazy Collective. Okay, because like we're loco. We'll go fucking crazy. We don't care. We're done that whole like, oh, we're worried about what people think of us. Like, we're over that. That was done a long time ago. Okay, so whoever this person thinks they're coming up against, let me tell you, they ain't not gonna win. So they're gonna get taught this really harsh lesson on relationships, partnerships, fucking authority, who the fuck do you think you are kind of thing. Like, this person's gonna get a few lessons. And like 666 right here. So let me tell you, if it's devil related, so shall it be. I mean, I'm surprised that motherfucker didn't show up, but it's surprised like I said, he didn't. So, I mean, I think at this point, you know, like the universe, they got their own classifications of like how they want to fucking, hey, two-tone, how they want to deal with people who break the law. You know, like usually you just get your power revoked, done, over with. You think you have power, well, now you don't. Right? Like, and that would be in any situation, any authority figure that gets busted breaking the law. Well, guess what? There goes your fucking badge, and I hope it was worth it. Like, you think you can break the law and not get found out when everything is recorded nowadays? Good luck. Fucking idiots. And they're going to be so emotional about this. Oh my good God, be careful. Because they're going to cry you a river. Oh, damn right they are. They're going to cry as much as they fucking can. Get them waterworks out, bitches. And if you get sucked into it, just know that Spirit told you this was going to happen. All right? The demon. That's the motherfucking devil right there. Say it, so shall it be. You got your mom arrested? That is bad ass two-tone. Oh my God. Good for you, girl. That must have been a hard fucking decision to make. Yeah, I know. Like, way to just, like, put all the spotlight on you. Your mom threw a brick through your window? Fucking classy bitch, eh? Who the fuck does that? Oh my God. I had my tires slashed once because they thought that my car was my aunt's. I was fucking pissed. I was like, who would do this to me? And then my aunt was like, I think that was for... I'm like, fuck you! Don't tell me to park at your house when you got psychos running around. Fuck you! Oh my God, it recorded her through the doorbell ring app? Wow. Fucking cameras everywhere. Like, and I mean, God bless them. Like, I was so against cameras, but now I'm like, I don't like, you know, no cameras on the inside. But goddamn, like, you need cameras, man. Like, you need cameras watching your shit. Like, if you don't, like, I mean, that's what insurance needs. I mean, always have a camera pointed on your driveway, for one, your shed where you have things. You know, like, and they're not even expensive. That's the funny thing. Like, you can get a decent Ring camera for like $100. I think I bought mine for $150 or something like that, but it's a little bit industrial, like, because it's meant to be outside and it can swivel and turn and all this shit, can do all these like crazy things. But it's like $15 a month and you get 24-hour surveillance, baby. Like, as long as it's not in your bedroom, like, why not? I mean, I don't fucking trust anybody. I mean, I don't want to be on camera. I'm not, you know, I'm just saying. Wrap your shit, you know what I mean? I think I'm going to do one more reading. 103.17. Had my nightly dose of coffee, so I feel like I've got a little bit of energy to proceed with what you need. But I am going to smoke one more bowl because I haven't really smoked weed today. The whole day has kind of just like came and left on me. It's already like getting into the nighttime. I was like, I can't even tell you for sure if I've eaten today. It just went by so fast. Like, the days just go by so fast. I don't understand. So it's key for a reefer time because this is my time. So I give up my time for you guys. So I need to enjoy it. And smoking weed is like probably my favorite thing to do. Okay. Oh my gosh, okay. I'm gonna take out one of my snakes because she's awake and she wants to come out. I can hear her, so she's gonna come out. Hi, baby. Good girl. There she is. Hi, baby. All right, sorry. Took me a little longer to get the little monster out than what it usually does. Here she is. I had to put my hair up so then she can get. No, you're not going on my chair. No, you're not going on my chair. You, you have to help. You have to sit like a good girl. I know you have. She has lots of energy right now. All right, you be a good girl. You stay up there, or you have to come down if you don't. If you're not a good girl. What do you do? You're so funny. All right, I'm gonna tell. We're gonna do a tarot reading, okay? Okay, I'm gonna do a tarot reading. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Okay, so we got Jaws, we have Nosferatu, we have Poltergeist, we have Hunger, and we have Dance. Okay. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Where are you going? What are you doing? Okay. So, from the looks of it, where are you going? Okay, I feel like there's somebody that is being, it's like spirit wants you to recognize that there could be something trying to pull you over the edge. Okay, and it's some type of like, I don't know, some type of relationship where one person doesn't know how to feed themselves. You know, they don't know how to control themselves. So they expect you to do it, right? Where are you going? Okay, so they expect you to do it. And when you don't want to do it, right, then it's like, well, you signed up to do it. It's like somebody could have, just a really codependent relationship. Okay, and they want you to keep doing this for them and for it to be worse. You know, they want it to get worse, right? But somebody has to really look at the problem that somebody is and could be, you know, very much outdated on their thinking. Okay. And the way that something should be done, like, again, you know, the whole like brainwashing thing, like, well, this is how my mom did it, so that's how every woman has to do it. It's like, what the fuck? Like, no, right? But if that's all they've seen, it's like, again, somebody doesn't know, like they don't, you know, they're not updated. That's all I can say. It's like they're outdated, massively outdated with the way that we do things now. You know, like, times have changed, bitch. Things have changed. Like, you don't have to sell your fucking soul to somebody for them to know that you love them. Like, what the fuck? Like, okay, so Spirit is saying, I'm saying just sit up there for a second so I can shuffle. Let's see if anything else wants to come up. Ooh, Gremlins, midnight. So it's like something has to change. Maybe somebody just doesn't know that something has to change because they're used to this person being so important, you know, like everything they say is right. Well, yeah, okay. Like, no one's going to argue that what they're saying isn't correct, but it's not the only thing that can be done, you know, like there's other people, there's other ways. It's not just how one person does it. And like, that's the thing with, like, you know, at-home businesses and stuff. Like, one business does it one way and another business will do it another way. It's called variety. Okay. So whatever is, you know, kind of almost, I feel like needing to change, right? I feel like what you've been taught about how something is supposed to be is not how it's supposed to be. Okay? There she is. She's the most sweetest thing in the entire world. Like, I can do so much for her. She doesn't care. She's so sweet. She's just the nicest. She's the nicest little thing in the world. She's the sweetest little thing in the world, aren't you? That's the sweetest. I never knew snakes could be so sweet. Hey? Especially king snakes. She's a king snake. She's not really supposed to really be like this, but you can tame the wildest animal and they will love you. If you show them love, they will love you. I love her so much. I always take her out like she's just going to sit there and she's going to sleep on me. She's so good. She's such a good girl. She's such a good girl. Is there anything else you want to say? Like, I think your instincts are going to kind of kick into how powerful you are. You know, like, I think there's a lot of, like, very good empowering messages today about taking your power back and realizing where it's being depleted, realize where sometimes people want you to go on their side and you know, fuck your emotions, you know, like, very just outdated, you know, and like, that's where you got to say, like, man, times have changed. Like, whatever you think you are, it's not that way anymore, right? So, I mean, once you learn that sometimes you have to almost die for a company, and then once something goes not your way, watch that company burn you and think to yourself, I almost died working for you, and you're going to burn me that quick? Really? Right? So, and just realize that sometimes, you know, you have to try to love the things that can love you back. You know, appreciate the things that appreciate you back, because honestly, sometimes we miss some of the greatest things because we're looking for something else that doesn't exist. Okay? It doesn't exist. It'd be like somebody saying, oh, well, just get rid of her because you can just get another king snake and it'll be the exact same. No. She's one of a kind. She's one of a kind. There's no replacing her. No. Nope. She's my little muffin. Hey, she's my little muffin. We had her out this morning, and I had to go and do a bunch of errands, and I wanted to bring my sister so then I didn't have to leave the car unattended. And she had D in her hands, and she was like, well, can we bring her with us? And I'm like, I don't know, can you just bring a snake in the car with you? I don't know. Like, what if she freaks out? I don't know. What if she gets loose? Fucking snakes on a plane. Hey, snakes on a plane. What if you got loose in there? What would happen? You know, really what it is it's safety. I just want her to be safe. Be safe. You know, if you get in situations where you're not going to be safe, don't just do it because it looks good, or like, I'm going to look so cool doing this. Yeah, watch you wipe out your eye. You know how many videos that are on Instagram that I can see if I wanted to a day about how many people are like going to take the most wickedest video they think is going to be so cool, it's going to go viral, and they jump off a cliff and they forget that they don't even have their backpack on and they die? Yeah, you went viral, but you died. Idiot. Now you're all frisky. She's all frisky, so I'm going to have to let her roam around. So thanks for being here, everybody. D-Unit, thanks you as well. Hey, look it. There she is. That's you right there. Hey, that's you. So thanks for being here. She thanks you as well. I'll probably be back tomorrow with some more readings. And have a good day and a good night. And yeah, thanks for liking the video. Thanks for being here. And yeah, all right. Peace out, everybody. Thanks for working. And yeah, have a good one. We out. We out, homies.